Welcome into Hot Takes with Carson and Stacks. Hola, buenos dias. How we doing? Another week, another episode of Hot Takes with Carson and Stacks. I am your host, Carson Anderson, joined, as every week, by my excellent co-host, Elijah Stacks. Stacks, how we doing this week?
I'm tired, but I'm here. So, yeah, we're here.
We're always here. We're here for the fans every week. Okay. So, not a lot of news has been coming out recently. We're in kind of a little bit of the slow season. I think some news is going to pick up more in the NFL with like trades and stuff coming up, especially with that March 17th deadline.
Yeah, free agency hasn't really started yet. The league year hasn't started, so in a couple weeks it'll pick up. But for now, yeah, it's just kind of a dead time.
But we had one move. One brave soul went out on the line. That was the Broncos GM now, CEO, whatever he is, John Elway. He's been looking for the next him. He was the Broncos quarterback a long time ago. His sole goal as the GM has been find a long-term QB. He had Tim Tebow. He said, I don't want Tim Tebow. He got Peyton Manning in his aging self, won him a Super Bowl.
Yes,
but that wasn't the long-term prime quarterback he wanted.
Sure.
Drafted Paxton Lynch. Thought he was the guy. Turned out he's brutal.
Tough.
Now signed Case Keenum last offseason. Didn't really have a great year. Has he found his guy now? He has made the move for the one, the only, Joe Flacco.
Wow.
Is he the guy, Elijah?
No, because Joe Flacco is not anyone's guy, to be totally honest. Joe Flacco is good. He's average. He is a bus driver. Wow. My favorite term for quarterbacks. Wow. Long as he doesn't go into the situation and mess things up, then it could be a good move. If I'm the Broncos, though, I'm probably drafting someone or looking for another option. I think Joe Flacco is like a Band-Aid. It's just, patch it on here for now, maybe for a year, and then we'll find someone else. He's not your long-term solution to the quarterback problem, if that makes sense. So it's a move. To me, it's not great, not bad.
It's a move.
Whatever. But, it's good for Flacco. At least he's out of Baltimore now because that was not going to be his spot anymore, obviously.
Okay,
So hey, good for Flacco, good for the Broncos. It's a move. It's a move. If it was my team, I wouldn't hate it. Because what are your other options? What do the Broncos have? Case Keenum. Who else is on the market? Like Bridgewater, maybe, but he's not really great. He's less proven than Flacco. And that's really about it. I could think of off the top of my head in terms of quarterbacks.
You answered the question I was going to ask you. I was just going to say, is Flacco elite?
No.
Flacco, okay, not at all.
No, he's not. Okay, he's played for 10 years at Baltimore. He won one Super Bowl.
MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, he was. But that does not make you an elite player, in my view. I don't think that winning one game, granted a big game, I don't think that makes you an elite player. And we talked about this before, talking about Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and how your qualification usually is if you start for 10 years at least, then you're probably a Hall of Fame candidate at least. To me,
he's an exception to that.
To me, that's what I want to say. To me, Flacco is a player who started for 10 years because he was good enough to not mess it up. If that makes sense. He was just good enough to throw a touchdown and not screw up the game for you. So, no, he's not elite. Even though he played 10
agree.
Years.
There was a bit of a time where it was is he elite? I think that question was answered more recently because that question stopped coming up. Over the past few years, people have stopped asking, is Flacco elite? Which to me answered the question, no, he is not elite. To me, I do not understand this move because I was talking about this with you earlier this week.
Right.
Do you think Flacco is that much better, or if he is even at all better than Case Keenum?
Not a whole lot. I think he is better as a player,
but marginally.
Not of any significant degree. Better.
Okay, so
because my thing is Case Keenum, he's played for a bunch of teams now. He's basically been a backup who happens to start every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like Keenum is just his great talent. And really, up until last year in Minnesota, he wasn't a huge name. People
he was good last year in Minnesota.
Minnesota, he was great, which was I don't know. Maybe now looking back, they should say with him instead of Kirk. But anyway,
no.
Well, okay, Kirk didn't play well. That's a different topic.
I will argue Kirk Cousins.
I like Kirk
QB.
too, but back to Flacco. I think Flacco is better than Case Keenum, but is he far and away better? No.
Okay, so my point on that. Case Keenum was only making like $7 million a year, right?
Yep.
They have now traded for Joe Flacco, who's scheduled to make, I think, somewhere between $16 to $18 million a year. So you're paying someone almost $10 million a year more to be just marginally better than the quarterback you have now. I don't understand this move.
I mean, it's likely they're going to negotiate either an extension to make it less of a cap hit this year, or they're going to negotiate a salary reduction. Something like that, because like you said, he's making a lot more money to not really play that much better. But on the same hand, or the other hand, I mean, Flacco is a proven entity, you might say. He started for 10 years, won a Super Bowl, has had some success in Baltimore. So I think the pedigree is stronger for Flacco than Keenum. Keenum's just a guy that happens to play well every now and then. And this year, he didn't play well. So, I mean, to me, it is a bigger hit on the cap, but it's not a huge deal. They got money. They got money.
He's a starter week one, you think? Any QB battle there?
Unless they draft someone, he's starting. But they'd have to draft like Haskins or something like that, or Murray.
To me,
they have to get up and make a solid pick.
To me, the Broncos are one of those teams every year that they should be better, but they're not. And I think a lot of that does have to do with them not having a QB because their defense is very good with Von Miller.
They haven't been a dominant team since Peyton Manning left.
Ask the Panthers about Von Miller.
Wow, brutal. Cam Newton's scared of him. Didn't want to get hurt.
So another angle to this is I think this is bad news for Ravens fans.
Do you?
And we had this debate last week about how you thought the Steelers would finish third in the division and stuff. This is why I think the Steelers are going to win the division. Lamar Jackson cannot carry a team that way.
Because you're a homer.
No, Lamar Jackson is not a franchise QB. He cannot throw. The Chargers exposed him in that playoff game.
Yeah.
He can only run.
I think no one is arguing that Jackson's a great throwing quarterback.
Well, that's who they're rolling with.
Well, I know that, but first off, he is a freakish athlete. The guy's crazy athletic. So he's more of a run-heavy quarterback, but he's a dual threat. And I think under Harbaugh, if they can get some good coaching for him, I think that he could be if you just get his technique right and really work on developing his passing skills as a quarterback, I think that you could have a deadly combination there. So it really is dependent on, are they going to really make an effort to get Jackson the help he needs, the training he needs to make him a good throwing quarterback, or are they going to leave him to his own devices? And if that's what they do, then in that case, he won't be a long-term solution. But right now, I think he has potential, I'll put it that way.
I think the film's out on him. I think he had his stretch of games whenever he started last year, to where now teams know what to expect, like the Chargers. The Chargers absolutely bullied him in that game. I do not think Lamar Jackson's going to have a good year.
Also, give the Chargers credit. They're a good team, too. So, the Chargers, good defense, good offense. And so, it's not like it was a bum team beating them. But I get what you're saying. The more teams study him, see how he plays, the more they're going to figure him out. So, like I said, they really have to be intentional and make sure they get him some help, some coaching, some receivers, and the help he needs to be a good quarterback because, he's young too. So that's going to have any – growing pains are essential, or they're necessary. Not necessary. They come with a young quarterback. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but yeah. He's going to have his growing pains, but I think he'll get over it. I think he can be a good quarterback, good throwing quarterback, if they give him the good help.
This dude, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's going to win that division again next year. I'm telling you.
You can believe what you want to believe.
Dude, okay, but with Pittsburgh,
yep.
I get tired of I don't want to talk about this very long because I hate talking about this every week. Antonio Brown needs to shut up. He's going on Twitter doing these Q&As with fans and stuff. He thinks the dude, he's too big of a headache. I don't know why anybody would want him. Yeah. Now he's going out there saying Big Ben has an owner's mentality and all this stuff. He said there's no beef between them, but I think he just didn't like them fighting so much. But I'm tired of hearing all his stuff every week. I want him to shut up and be gone.
You want him out?
I want him out. He's too much.
I don't blame you. Well, first off, that's like being a teammate. You're supposed to, especially as someone of the stature of Big Ben in terms of like a player, he has the absolute right as the captain of that team, as the leader of that team, to say, hey, AB, shut up, man. Do your job.
He's the veteran quarterback.
That's
He's won
what I'm saying.
Super Bowls.
You can, if you don't like that, then you probably shouldn't be playing football because that's how most teams are. They're going to have someone in the locker room who's an established veteran of the team who's going to be like, hey, shut up, man. We're here to play football, all right? We're here to do our job. So you acting selfish over here is not helping us as a team. So I think this is just further testament to the fact that AB has attitude problems. He thinks he's the big dog, which, I mean, he's a good player, but there's more to life there's more to a team than one receiver.
And I think someone asked him, like, do you think you could work it out with the Steelers or anything? He's like, I love Steelers Nation, but the time's up or whatever and all this stuff.
Yeah, he's a hashtag new demands.
And I read somewhere that the owner of the Steelers, Art Rooney, said he was hoping to sit down with Brown and clear the air. But the dude is too difficult and he won't do it.
He doesn't want to be in Pittsburgh anymore.
And that's really stupid.
He wants to play anywhere but Pittsburgh.
So that's really stupid of him because he could, even after all this stuff that he's done to basically get himself kicked out of town, the owner is willing to sit down with him and talk it out with him and everything. And you know what he's going to do? I just read this. He's getting himself shipped to Oakland. That's what he's going to do. We were talking. I was like, what places do I want to go? I was trying to think of bad places. I can't believe I didn't think of Oakland. Oakland is my new number one place.
Nathan Peterman. Wow.
Oakland is my new number one place I want him to go. The dysfunction, Derek Carr, if he even is still there. Hopefully Nathan Peterman's their starter. I want Antonio Brown in Oakland.
Hey, that'd be a terrible place for him to go. So I'm with it. But yeah, I know you want him to go somewhere where he's not going to play well because you hate him at this point. But so yeah, I think Oakland's a great place for that because Derek Carr is probably out, or at least he's I don't know, on the way out. If that makes sense. He's been shown the door by Coach Gruden, and if he's gone, who do you have? Nathan can't throw a ball for his life. Peterman. Wow, brutal. So yeah, not a great place for anyone to be. But to be totally honest.
In that Q&A, he's saying, like, I want to compete, I want to win games, I'm here to win a Super Bowl. No, you're not, because you're going somewhere that you're not going to win a Super Bowl. Yep. So if he was really about it, he would work it out and stay in Pittsburgh, but he's not.
Hey, you know what he's going to do? He's going to do what he's going to do. So that's AB for you.
What do you think LeBron thinks about him saying Big Ben has an owner's mentality? Does
LeBron still watch the NFL? I don't know. If he does, he's a hypocrite, but that's okay.
So another quote-unquote diva wide receiver news. You know the Giants were actively shopping Odell Beckham this offseason.
I had heard rumors that he might be on. They would listen to offers for a trade. I didn't know if it was
he almost ended up on the Rams. The Rams really heavily inquired about him, and then they decided that he was too much headache.
They had OBJ, on that team, that'd be unfair.
But
unfair.
They could have had him, I think, and they decided we don't want to put up with him because he's a lot to deal with too. And they ended up getting Brandon Cooks instead. But they were saying, I read today, that the Patriots were really close to getting Odell Beckham Jr., and that's when they kind of shut down talks for him.
Also, a move that if it had been made, that would have been unfair because Tom Brady makes bum receivers look really good, okay? I don't think Edelman, if he's outside of New England, is going to be this good. I really don't.
Well, I thought he was a Hall of Famer, Elijah.
If you think Edelman is Hall of Fame, you need to stop watching football and go, I don't know, do something else with your life because that is the dumbest opinion of all I've ever heard. If he doesn't have Tom Brady, he's not what he is right now. That's just a fact.
Some wide receiver hot takes from the commentary staff in the playoffs this year. We have Robert Woods is the best receiver in the NFL. Julian Edelman is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, Wes Bucker's not in the Hall of Fame, and he was far way better than Edelman was. So, anyway, that's off the topic. What were we talking about again? I don't remember.
Odell Beckham.
Oh yeah, Odell Beckham. So if you give Odell Beckham Jr. to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, that is going to be unfair because OBJ elevates the team in New York. All right? So if you put him in a situation where he's not the best player on the team anymore, then, that'd be unfair. So, that didn't happen. I do want him out of our division. I'm always for that.
Wide receivers need to understand, they're not the best player on the team. It's impossible for the wide receiver to be, quote-unquote, the best player on the team.
They can be the best player
talent-wise, but
if they're the best player, your team has problems.
If Antonio Brown or Odell Beckham has Nathan Peterman thrown to him, I don't care how good they are. They're not putting up the numbers they do with Big Ben.
No question. Yeah,
foolish.
Like I said, if your best player on the team is a wide receiver, and you don't have at least an average quarterback, then you're in trouble. It's not going to help you to have AB if you have Nathan Peterman. That's just reality. So good luck to you.
All right,
Brutal.
so I'm done talking about AB. I hope we don't have to talk about him. I hope we don't have to talk about him again until he gets traded. But
to Oakland.
He keeps saying stupid stuff every week. So players think they're just running everything. Okay, so back to Anthony Davis again. Again, I didn't really want to talk about Anthony Davis again, but
here we are.
This pleases me what I heard about Anthony Davis this week. Anthony Davis came out and said all teams are on his. This is what I understand. He said he wants to win, and he said all teams are on his list of where he'd like to be traded. That doesn't make sense because I don't believe that because not all teams are where he can win. He specifically said, though, he's cool with going to the Celtics. I'm telling you, by the start of next season, Anthony Davis will be in a Celtics uniform. They waited to see what they had to offer him this summer. They're going to make the deal. Anthony Davis is going to be on the Celtics with Kyrie Irving, and we're going to win the championship next year because we're going to beat Golden State once KD leaves.
That's a very important qualifier there. Once KD leaves.
Wow.
Once the super team is no more, then you can beat them. But, hey, I mean, whatever. Sure. Davis, why not?
Okay, at this point, with your NBA insight, what team do you think Anthony Davis will be on? Knowing what?
I don't. Celtics. I don't know.
That's right.
It's not really Lakers because Lakers offered them every player they had and their grandmas.
Yeah,
and they still said no.
They're not going to make a deal.
And okay, I heard was it the Knicks were potential?
Yeah.
And the Bucks.
Yeah.
And who else? Was that it? And the Celtics?
I think maybe the Clippers.
Okay, so I mean the Bucks are a pretty good team. The Knicks are garbage, right?
Yeah, they're really bad.
They're bad.
They've won.
And how are the Clippers? I don't know the Clippers.
They're okay.
Well.
They're decent.
They're decent. Okay, so I said the top two teams, if you're looking to go to win, it's probably going to be the Bucks or the Celtics.
Yes.
And, I mean, why would you not go to the more talent-heavy team in the Celtics?
And the Boston has the most to offer for him. So.
Yeah, so I think that makes sense. But would the Pelicans want to give them to the Celtics?
Yeah, they're in a different division. I don't think they care. I think they'd have more reason to give them to the Celtics than the Lakers because the Lakers are in the West with them.
Okay.
Celtics are in the East.
I got you.
Get them out. Get them out of the conference.
That's true, yeah.
I think that this will be a big stain on LeBron's legacy. So LeBron. He goes where he wants to go and assembles his all-star team, right?
Yep.
If he cannot get Anthony Davis to go there, I don't know who else he is going to get to go there because they're saying, he might get KD, he might get Clay, he might get he's not getting Kyrie. Someone said Kyrie. The Lakers right now are currently not in the playoffs. I'm coming out and saying it right now. The Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. That is a bad roster. Apart from LeBron, that is a bad roster.
Well, Lonzo Ball. Wow, you don't like him?
Big ball of brand.
Okay, I don't know the Lakers' schedule. I don't know what their team looks like besides LeBron and Lonzo because Lonzo's dad's an idiot. But if they don't make it, that's going to be kind of funny, actually.
That I would love nothing more than see LeBron James not make the playoffs. They are currently 3 games back of the 8th seed, so the last seed.
Oh, wow.
Say they pull off some way to get into the 8th seed. They're playing Golden State. They're going to get routed.
Oh!
They're going to get routed first round. There's no way.
I'd rather miss the playoffs and have to do that because you're not beating Golden State. I'm sorry.
LeBron is yet again destroying a franchise.
I don't understand why LeBron wanted to go to the Western Conference?
Yeah, Western Conference.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why he'd want to go there because you got to run up against the Warriors every year.
I'll tell you why he wanted to go there, Elijah. He's at the point in his career where he is now more concerned about he owns like a production company. He's more concerned now about Hollywood living. I think he's going to try to make movies. I think he's trying to make Space Jam 2. He's more concerned about the mogul stage. He's now concerned about, I want to own an NBA team.
So it's for the brand at this point.
Yes.
He's more about brand recognition.
Because just like you said, he won the East, I think 8 straight years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why on earth would he leave?
That's what I'm saying. At least go somewhere within the East.
He wants to be in LA. He wants to live in LA. He wants to make movies. He wants to do all that stuff. I'm telling you, LeBron, Lakers shouldn't have got him. He's going to destroy their franchise and eat it from the inside.
Hey, well, they've picked their poison at this point. Good luck to you.
If they don't make the playoffs this year, why would KD come play there? Why would Anthony Davis or Kyrie come play there?
Yeah, I don't know.
They're taking themselves out of chances when they're going to go. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. This is going to be a tarnish on LeBron's legacy, quote unquote.
And I'm not a huge fan of LeBron's legacy as it sits right now.
Neither am I.
So, MJ's the GOAT.
3-6 in the finals.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of like you said. He always has to have a team around him.
Yes.
To make him the GOAT, quote unquote.
And he uses up all their resources to get these good players until the point where, like the Cavs, they ended up paying Tristan Thompson, who's not that good, $18 million a year because LeBron wanted them to. Yeah. Now LeBron thinks the Cavs suck. He left, and now they're stuck paying Tristan Thompson $18 million a year, and they've won like 20 games. So
tough,
brutal.
Hey, that's what he does, all right?
Got to get LeBron out of here. So, all right, you want to move on to some fan mail, Elijah?
Oh, always.
We got a question or two this week. So,
fun.
First question of the week comes from regular listener Christian Hamlet. Yet again, wow.
Hey, Christian, what's up, bud?
This is in response to our Grammy talk last week.
Oh, nice.
He says, "Hey, Cardi B is bad. She real bad. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I do have a question. Did I hear Elijah say the HE double hockey sticks word on this good Christian podcast? SMH. Elijah, how do you respond?"
I am sorry for my offensive language. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, we let our passions take over and words slip out, and I should have not said
I got something to say. Christian, why don't you stop being so soft?
Yeah, man. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it, but I corrected myself right away on the fly. So I'm sorry.
I don't even know what Christian's talking about. You know, Christian, maybe stop being so soft and being bad at Apex Legends.
I have not played Apex yet. Have you played it yet?
I played one time and I was really bad at it.
Yeah, okay. It looked a lot more complex than Fortnite.
It's like you pick a character and it's too much. Because I don't know these characters. I heard some of them are gay.
I think what is the thing about Apex is like it's a different style of gameplay, obviously. Yeah. So you have to really give yourself time to like transition out of the Fortnite mode into Apex mode. But I have heard Apex had like 25 million players in the first week of it being released, which is ridiculous. And also, I think it's funny now how because this happened, Fortnite's like, oh no, what are we gonna do?
Gotta give away free stuff.
And so they said, hey, come do our challenges. We'll give you a free battle pass. Try to get everyone to come back and play Fortnite so their viewers or their players don't drop. So, yeah, Apex talk. Wow, Fortnite talk.
One thing did carry over from Fortnite to Apex, and that is I am bad at it. So.
Wow, I'm sure it applies to me as well. I haven't played it yet, though, but I do have it on my Xbox. I haven't played it yet.
Wow. Okay, so we actually have a second email this week.
Whoa!
It actually was more recommended to me than sent in. I ran into our friend Joseph Haynes today, who was our guest on one of our first episodes.
And my roommate.
Wow. He said, "Who is Joe Harris, and how did he win the 3-point contest?" So I'm sure you do not know who this is.
Yeah, okay, so Joe Harris. Wow. No idea.
Okay,
so
Joe Harris played for the UVA Cavaliers, my favorite college basketball team, apart from the Liberty Flames. And he currently plays for the Brooklyn Nets.
Wow, white guy.
Yes, white. And he got drafted, I think, by the Cavs and then cut, and now he plays on the Nets. And he was really good when he went to UVA, and he's had a bit of a resurgence this year. So I'm really glad to see him. He's been playing really well this year, and they put him in the 3-point contest. And it was kind of odd to see him in there because you have like Steph Curry, you have who else was in there? Seth Curry as well, Damian Lillard, all these really good 3-point shooters, and you have Joe Harris, and he was kind of like the odd man out, like he's not going to win. But that's the thing with this All-Star Weekend stuff. It doesn't matter. It's really dumb. You think Steph Curry really cares if he wins the 3-point shooting contest?
Absolutely
he's like the best 3-point shooter in NBA
history. Yes, he does.
So Joe Harris won. Good for him. Glad to see it. Always rooting for him. Simon.
Wow, does LeBron want him now? Question mark?
Maybe he'll get him on the Lakers. He could probably acquire him.
Wow, what a high-scoring affair. 178 to 164.
The All-Star game?
Wow.
I did not. I think I watched like 2 seconds of it. No, they don't. I did see one really cool play from it though, where they were on like fast break and Steph Curry like slammed the ball on the ground and alley-ooped it to Giannis. It was actually really cool.
That's pretty dope.
But yeah, I mean those All-Star games it's just a show. They don't do anything and pointless.
Yeah, no, it's just for fun.
I did see Dirk got in and bombed 2 threes and nailed them. Woo-hoo. Dirk, the living legend.
Go Mavs! Wow.
Go Mavs! Wow, you're Dallas Mavericks.
Wow.
Big things to come with Doncic and Porzingis next season.
Wow, I'm excited. I don't watch basketball, but I'll tune in every now and then to watch the Mavs. Wow.
The Dallas Mavericks. Post Malone's Dallas Mavericks.
Hey, Post McGoat, baby. Cowboys fan too. Wow. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. All right, so thanks for the emails, guys. If you guys want to email us in at hottakestheshow@gmail.com, feel free. We are Always looking to have some emails, answer
We
some
have
questions.
really dumb opinions, but we'll answer your questions.
Yes.
So, wow.
All right, so some of our regular listeners have been just really connected to the story of Elijah over the past year, catching up on all the Marvel movies.
Over the past 3 months.
3
Wow.
months. And almost a year after Infinity War comes out, Elijah has seen Avengers Infinity War.
I saw Infinity War.
We watched it.
This was a long talked about endeavor to embark upon. I've been saying since basically it came out that I was going to watch them all in order to understand and really appreciate Infinity War, and I did it. And we watched Infinity War on Saturday night.
What'd you think?
Wow, fantastic movie.
That's
wow.
right.
Wow, just seeing all the characters except for Ant-Man. Wow, sad. And Hawkeye. Wow, they're retired. Or they took a deal with the government. Wow, bad news. Anyway, but to have them all, in the movie together doing their thing was pretty dope. Thanos, wow, he's been in the gym clearly because that dude has got some biceps and triceps.
Okay, one thing real quick, not to cut you off. People are weird, man. When Avengers came out, people were just all over Twitter saying, man, Thanos is thick and all this stuff. Like, lusting after Thanos. He's fake. He's purple.
Oh, we know. I'm just saying, he got some big arms.
He hit in the gym.
Wow. I mean, he gave Hulk a smackdown. Wow. Which I didn't think was possible. So, wow.
Just really let him have it.
Yeah, I mean, he literally scared Hulk into not coming out anymore. That's crazy. Thanos. But, I think overall, the movie was really good. Wow, they didn't put up much of a fight for the stones. There was no resistance at all.
Dude, okay, so that's why I went back to that point you were saying in Civil War. How are they going to fight Thanos if they're broken up?
It doesn't matter.
It didn't work. They couldn't do it because they were separated.
But they couldn't do it together anyway, so...
We don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
Well, whatever. But yeah, I mean, literally... The entire time, he got the first. He had the Power Stone. I think was the one he had at first.
Yeah.
On the ship with Thor, and then they got basically all the other 5 or other 4, and then he got the stone from Vision.
Ripped it out of his head.
There was just no competition against Thanos.
The mighty Thanos.
Then Thor, the one who could have maybe stopped it, hit him in the chest, not the head, and so he could
should have gone for the head.
He could pull the snap.
Wow.
And people started to chip away and dissolve. There we go. There's the word. Into dust. Wow.
So did you think Thanos was the best villain in any Marvel movie?
Absolutely.
Right off the bat, start of the movie, bust Thanos' truck into the ship.
Beep, beep.
So very beginning of the movie, kills Heimdall.
Yep.
Straight off, snaps Loki's neck.
Yeah.
Loki dead. Very beginning of the movie. Wow.
Sad.
Then just throughout the movie, just beating everybody up.
Yep.
Then kills half of everything.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about the deaths?
I think whenever they were discussing the whole 50% of everything, I think Isaac was talking. Thanks, Isaac. So why was he so obsessed with the half and half?
Because he was saying that there isn't enough food and just I guess provisions and stuff to go around for everyone. So if you kill half of everyone, then everybody else can live a very lavish life.
You see, that's why he kept saying it was merciful and whatnot.
Yeah,
I got you.
Because that's what happened on his planet. He had there were too many people, and he said they should do that, and they were like, no, and then his whole planet went extinct except him. So he wants to do it to the universe.
Well, so he thinks he's loving the universe. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Mistake. Anyway, what was your question though?
What do you think about all the deaths? Some big time deaths in this movie.
Of characters?
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, Black Panther and Spider-Man gone. Wow. There for 2 episodes.
Spider-Man, very touching
two
death.
movies. Wow, and then they're gone. So, wow, it's kind of sad.
You know they're coming back.
I know they're coming back. For now, they're dead. I'm going to pretend I don't know, and they're dead. Wow, sad. But Loki was sad. Heimdall was sad. Who else died? I don't remember.
Gamora. He threw her off the
Gamora.
cliff.
Yeah, he sacrificed his own daughter, bro. I was like, dang, this guy's got no heart. Wow.
Vision ripped his head off.
I mean, what's her name? The
Scarlet Witch.
Yes, her. She had the stone destroyed, but unfortunately, Doctor Strange had given Thanos the Time Stone. Wow. So he hit a little rewind action and went back and tore out a Vision's skull. Sad.
Wow.
But hey, it'd be that way,
Yeah.
I guess. Now the universe is in trouble.
Yes. So that is my favorite Marvel movie. I think it's super good.
It's like a culmination of everything.
Yeah, all of them together.
Everything's been working up to this point. So I think that's really cool, just to have all the storylines kind of merge, and I think it's a really cool movie. So it gets my thumbs up approval. Wow.
So Avengers Endgame coming out very soon. Now that you've seen all the movies, what do you think is going to happen?
I haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, okay. What do you think? I showed you the trailer after the movie. What do you think is going to happen in Avengers Endgame? A lot of speculation, time travel, especially with Ant-Man using the quantum realm to help him go back in time. Some speculation about Professor Hulk.
Yes, wow.
The combination of the two.
Banner has control of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like full control. Yeah.
They work together, basically.
Yes. Wow. I can see that all happening. I think the quantum realm theory is a pretty solid theory because Ant-Man wasn't a part of this movie. So I think he'll have to play a big role in Endgame. I think Doctor Strange will be a huge part of Endgame, obviously.
The 14 million possibilities. He
knows the one combination to defeat
Thanos. That's why he saved Tony. He gave him the stone. He saved Tony because obviously
he
Tony's
needs
important.
Tony to beat Thanos somehow. By the way, mentioning it, Thanos and Iron Man had a pretty good fight on Titan.
Yes.
That was a pretty dope fight because Iron Man gave him a run for his money. So, wow. Anyway, but yeah, I think Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and obviously Iron Man are going to be the big components. Maybe Thor. I think
Thor's
so powerful.
I think also Cap. I think Cap is going to... I think Cap will die as well.
Oh,
so
sad.
I think he'll have a big story arc in this one.
Yeah?
I think Thanos will kill him.
Why do you think he's going to die?
I don't, just because I feel like they've been setting it up for so many movies that like he's about to hit his end. And like I think the actor that plays him has said he's pretty much done playing him. I think it'll be like one of those things where like he sacrifices himself to save everyone else.
To kill Thanos.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I have to look into some more theories and figure out what I think about it.
What'd you think of Star-Lord ruining the day when they almost had the gauntlet off?
Iron Man tried to warn him, because he hid almost off Bucky because he was in a rage. He saw how bad it is. So he tried to keep Quill calm, but he couldn't do it. Wow. Quill had to punch him and let Mantis loosen her grip on Thanos' head. And, sad. So, almost. Right there.
They got so close.
So, it's like the guy, like the meme with the guy on the dollar on the fishing pole. He's like, oh, almost had it. I just couldn't do it. So, sad.
Wakanda forever.
Wow, Wakanda got wrecked.
Did you think, okay, big question. Was Infinity War better than Oscar-nominated Black Panther?
100% yes. If you think Black Panther was better than Infinity War, you have problems, okay? It was just better in every way.
It was just better.
It was just better as a movie. The action was far and away better. The plot, far and away better. The acting, far and away better. All right? It was just better. So, sorry. Black Panther, you are obviously being considered for ulterior reasons.
Wow. Hot take.
Infinity War was good.
Infinity War was...
Black Panther was less than good.
Is it your favorite Marvel movie? I know you really like Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. I think you kind of have to say it is just because it's the one. It's Infinity War. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's probably the best. Great movie. Black Panther, still good. But it's not Infinity War.
The scene where Thor gets the axe and just beams down to Wakanda is one of the best scenes I've ever seen in any movie.
That was lit. He has Groot and Rocket by his side. Wow. That was pretty dope.
I loved him calling Rocket Rabbit the whole time, too, when he was a raccoon.
Rabbit.
One of my favorite parts of the movie, too, is some of just the interactions of the movie. Like, you have, like, Rocket and Bucky, just, like, random chats, and you have...
he's like, can I have that arm?
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Groot and Steve Rogers and everything. Yeah. So good. Very
great
good movie. So, going along with the movies, the Oscars are next week.
They are.
We discussed this last week when we talked about the Grammys. Uh-huh. They get it wrong. So, we're going to get out ahead of the Oscars, and we're going to get it right before they get it wrong, if that makes any sense.
Uh-huh.
Really quick, though, with the Grammys, we have to issue the first ever Hot Takes with Carson and Stacks apology.
Yes, wow. Well, not really an apology, just more like a correction.
We were wrong.
So,
we're gonna admit it.
Whenever we learned that Kacey Musgraves had won the Grammy for Best Album, we were like, why?
We did not know who she was, to be fair, to past us.
And we did say that in the show, how we had listened to her before, so she could be really good, but we just didn't know who she was. So that probably meant that she wasn't as good as Post Malone or Drake. And so, actually, right after the show ended, I just went on my Apple Music and just typed in Kacey Musgraves and listened to the album that won Album of the Year. And I think I played Butterflies. I think it's the song name.
Yes.
And it was actually a really good song.
Congratulations,
And so
Kacey
I listened to
Musgraves.
the album, and it was a good album. Great album, actually. But with all that being said, so sorry for condemning her album prematurely.
Yes.
It will be noted that I still do not think she should have won Album of the Year.
I agree.
I still think Beer Bongs and Bentleys was the best album of the year.
I agree.
Because there are so many songs on that album I can think of, and just they're bangers.
Followed by Scorpion.
Scorpion was also great. And honestly, I'm not sure why Astroworld wasn't at least considered for Album of the Year. Astroworld was really good too. But Kacey Musgraves, we are sorry. We listened to your album, and you are very good.
But we also think you still should not have won.
I don't think you should have won, but I understand now why you were at least considered for it.
And we do not retract our Cardi B should not have won Best Rap Album.
Absolutely not. We are not rescinding
I have
comment.
decided that literally anything else should have won Best Rap Album.
Yeah. Especially Astroworld. That was in consideration for that award, and they did not give it to Astroworld, so I think that award is a sham. But anyways, that was last week's talk.
Local listener, also Joseph Coltisco, has said that Kacey Musgraves is fake country music.
Yeah, I don't think... Co is a very classic country man. He enjoys, the classic country. So I don't think Casey's really his cup of tea, you might say. But,
we are now endorsing her, though.
She's good. She is really good. It was a good album. So, but to be fair, in the show, we did say it could be good. We just didn't know.
Yes.
We didn't know who she was.
So we reserve the right to be right.
We're not in trouble here.
One more music fact before we go on to the Oscars.
Okay.
I read this. This is one of the most exciting things I have ever heard. Possible Joe Bros reunion. The
Who?
Jonas Brothers might be reuniting.
Okay, I was like the Joe Bros.
After
like, what?
Almost 6 years of stopping making music. Possibly the group that peaked before their time. The Joe Bros may be coming back, and I am here for it.
If they're brothers, I don't know why this is a huge deal. Like, just why would they split up in the first place? Do we know?
I don't know. I think Kevin got married or something. I think Nick. I think they wanted to do solo stuff, but Joe's in that band now.
They are
but
brothers, so I don't particularly.
I am here for it.
Cool.
"Burning Up" was the song of middle school.
Cool.
Do you not like the Jonas Brothers?
I wasn't like.
They peaked before their time, Elijah.
They were a band to me.
They were the band.
Yeah, well, they were your band.
Year 3000.
They were your band. They are a band to me. I'm not opposed to it. It's cool. But I'm not like geeking over the move here.
This is heartbreaking.
Good for you, bud.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to move on to the Oscars. So, as we've said before, we think the awards are dumb. We think it is a lot of patting on the back. And a lot of
social justice warrioring.
Black Panther. So, some of the awards being nominated this year, I have not seen, so I'm not going to say they should not be nominated. But the movies that I have seen that I think should be nominated are not on the Oscars list. So, Elijah and I have looked at the movies that we saw this past year,
which is not many for me.
Yes, I didn't see a ton either.
Admittedly, I'm not a very big movie watcher.
Trying to get into it more though.
I am getting into it more now, just because I'm 20 and I have to have a hobby.
You're not an uncultured swine.
So I'm trying to get into it more, but I don't go to the movies a lot because it costs so much money, and I am broke.
I like going to the movies.
I do like the movies, but okay, listen. growing up as a military kid on the bases where we lived, a ticket and so you could get into the movie, have a large popcorn, a large soda, and a large candy for like $8.
Really?
Yeah.
That here is
that'd be like $40 here. So that's why I don't go to the movies a lot, just because it's so expensive. Because we went to watch Star Wars or whatever it was, and the ticket alone was $20.
Let down.
And I got
our tickets here are $13. They don't have $20.
Okay. I remember paying around $30 because I got a ticket. I think I got a large popcorn.
That's where they get you is the popcorn.
Large soda.
That's where they get you is the concession stand.
So yeah, so it was like $30. So I was like, this is ridiculous. So unless it's like a movie I really, really want to see, I'm not watching it in theater just because I don't particularly care enough to watch it when it first comes out.
After Star Wars broke your heart, are you going to see the new one in theaters?
Probably just because I like Star Wars so much, but they're going to ruin it anyway, but probably.
Okay, so...
But, yeah, that's why I don't watch a lot of movies when they come out, and I kind of forget about them once they're on DVD or whatever. I kind of forget they even exist until times like this, where it's like, hey, we'll talk about it. I'm like, oh, I don't know movies. But, yeah, I've watched a couple.
So,
wow.
This year, nominated for Best Picture, that's really the only category we're really going to be
that's what I'm focusing on.
Nominated are Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen movie, which I saw.
Yep.
The Favorite, haven't seen. Black Panther.
Did see that. Wow. Just a week ago. Wow.
Black Klansman.
Didn't watch that.
Green Book.
Didn't watch that.
Vice.
Didn't watch that.
A Star is Born.
Didn't watch that.
And Roma.
Didn't watch that.
Wow, Roma you can watch for free. It is on
Roma,
Netflix.
but I have not watched Roma.
Wow, well you can watch it for free on Netflix, Elijah.
Wow, maybe I will.
So, of those movies, I have seen 2, Bohemian Rhapsody and Black Panther. I can say neither of those should be nominated.
I think, okay, so again, I haven't watched a bunch of movies that came out this year, so I don't really have a huge selection I can reference in terms of what was the best movie. But I do know one thing. I have seen 2 movies. Okay, I saw one movie on the list, Black Panther. And I know one thing. There is a movie within the same studio, the same genre, the same story that was far and away better. That was Infinity War. I mean, we talked about this much before, how Black Panther is not the best Marvel movie that came out this year. I think what gets people is like the fact that it grossed so much in the box office. But what'd you expect? It was going to do that. And Infinity War was like right behind it too. I forgot what the numbers were, but it was really close. Oh, here, I actually have it right here. So Infinity War grossed $678 million, and then Black Panther grossed $700 million.
I think that might be either
okay, whatever.
Here, because I think they both made $2 billion.
Okay, well,
globally,
whatever. The gross is $700 million. So, you know, I may, but to me that wouldn't affect who gets nominated or whatever. I think Infinity War was a much better movie. But yeah, so I haven't really watched the list of movies that are being nominated. I haven't seen all those, so I really don't have a lot of strong opinions about who should win out of those. But I do know that the best movie I saw this year was not nominated.
Which was?
Infinity War.
Infinity War, wow.
Okay, the best movie of 2018.
Yes. That is my favorite movie I saw last year. So, looking at that list, as I said, the 2 I saw, Black Panther and Bohemian Rhapsody, I think should not be nominated. The other movies I have not seen, but I don't know if I would like them that much. So, the best movies that I saw last year were Mission Impossible Fallout. Very good.
Didn't watch it.
It's really good.
I know I should.
I have the disc if you want to watch it.
Yeah, sure.
It's extremely good.
Also, wow, my friend went to the premiere of that show.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that. That's so cool.
Met Tom Cruise. Wow.
And didn't they meet Henry Cavill too?
Yes. Wow. I got a picture with him.
Tom Cruise threw up the sorority sign.
The sorority sign. I forgot what she is now, but yeah.
Beta, Alpha, Zeta, Chi.
Not that, but and then Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
He actually posted the picture on his personal Instagram account.
Wow.
So, am I famous for knowing someone who is posted on Henry Cavill's account?
You're famous because you're a host on Hot Takes.
Yeah.
Elijah.
Woo!
We were actually memed this week on the LU meme page.
Hot Takes? More like hot cakes.
Yes.
Well,
wow.
Thanks, person who did that.
Is this
very funny?
Fame? Is this is this what it feels
What
like?
it's like? Look at my hands. Wow. I'm famous.
So, other than that, I also have Infinity War, which was my favorite movie last year. However, I do not think it was the best movie of last year.
Uh-huh.
One of the movies that this isn't my winner, but I actually saw it again today. I took my sister to see it for her birthday. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was insanely good. It was just an animated movie that came out at the end of last year. It didn't even look like that much going into it. I think it has like a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Number 1, didn't watch it. But number 2, Post Malone.
Yes.
Wow.
Sunflower.
Yes. So anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't cut you off there.
It's a very good movie.
I have heard it's good.
It's better. It's not just like
watch it,
it's not just like it's got a really good story. It's not just like a comic book animated. So it's really good.
Yeah.
I also saw a comedy called Game Night, which is really good. I saw it at the beginning of the year. It had Jason Bateman in it and Rachel McAdams. It was really funny.
She's hot though, so I'm with it.
And Creed 2. I went and saw.
I heard
Creed
that
2
was good, but
really
I
good.
did not watch it. Shocker.
It had the Dragos because Drago killed Creed's dad in the original. I think it was Rocky 4, and so this one was really good. But the best movie that I saw last year was A Quiet Place.
Wow, I did not watch that either.
John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, directed by John Krasinski, Jim from The Office. Really good movie. There was barely any because you had to be quiet, so they did sign language a lot. It was insanely good. It was, to me, quality wise, that was the best movie I saw last year. I can understand that not being like an Oscar quote unquote movie. It should have been nominated. I have no clue how A Quiet Place was not nominated. I have no clue.
At least for best director.
Yeah,
something,
no, I think John Krasinski should have been nominated for best director. They nominated all these people I've never heard of for these foreign films.
I think that's the thing that I do not like about the Oscars is the fact that the movies that are getting nominated are ones that I don't know about, and everyone I talk to doesn't know what they're about or don't even know of them. What was the list again? Was The Green Book? Was that one of them?
Green Book, Black Klansman, Black Panther, The Favorite, Bohemian Rhapsody, Vice, A Star Is Born, and Roma.
Okay, so 3 of those, I have no idea what they're about.
Is that Favorite, Roma, and Green Book?
Yeah.
Those are also the ones that I'm not familiar with.
I've heard of the Black Klansman and Bohemian Rhapsody, or not Bohemian. What's that one called?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. That's what it's called. And
Vice. Which wasn't bad. I just didn't think it was an Oscar movie.
My point is, they nominate movies that are not on. I would not consider to be that tier, but. What do I know? Apparently, I don't know film that well because I was looking through a list of movies that came out in 2018, and out of 101, guess how many I saw?
I think you told me before it was 4.
Is it over under 5?
Under 5.
Okay. Is it over under 2?
Over 2. It's 4, isn't it?
It's 2.
You only saw 2?
I was looking through them. Okay, so I saw. Oh no, it was 3. I'm sorry, it's 3. Infinity War, Black Panther, and Halloween. Wow.
Okay, we went and saw Halloween together. That was really fun. I'm not sure. It wasn't the best movie, quote unquote, but it was hilarious seeing your reactions in the theater.
Halloween is a movie. It's never going to be a great movie. It's just a slasher. It's all it is. So it's just a bunch of gore and stuff going on. But whatever. It's a movie. But yeah, whenever I watch movies that are suspenseful, I can get pretty vocal. And luckily, the theater was kind of empty. It wasn't like it was a huge, packed-out crowd for Halloween, so it wasn't a big deal. People weren't mad at me. People laughed at me a couple times, so I was like, hey, look at me go. All right, hey. But, yeah, out of 101 movies, I have seen 3.
I will say about Bohemian Rhapsody, I do not think it is a Oscar-caliber movie.
Yeah.
I do think the guy that played Freddie Mercury, Rami Malek, should win Best Actor.
Yep.
He was basically Freddie Mercury. He was very good. Looking through some of these other categories, Best Original Song, I think that there's some big song from A Star Is Born with
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Didn't watch it. Wow. Shocker.
I heard it was kind of like a bummer movie.
I heard it was a decent, okay movie. You talking about just overall story-wise, bummer?
Yeah, my parents saw it and they said it was really depressing.
Okay, well I don't know, but cause I haven't seen it. But I heard it was people told me I should watch it. I just haven't watched it.
Best Actress, they nominated. I've heard Glenn Close is going to win. I haven't seen the movies that any of these people are in, so I can't like why. I don't
Isn't
care.
that crazy? Like, I know we're not like hardcore cinephiles and all, but the fact that I couldn't tell you most of the people or the movies that are getting nominated for these awards is, to me, indicative that these movies probably shouldn't be winning.
I will say, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is nominated for Best Animated Feature. It should be nominated for Best Feature in total as well. It better win that. Yeah. It is. Ralph Breaks the Internet was borderline hard to watch. Incredibles 2, to me, was a big letdown from Incredibles 1.
Well, I actually haven't watched that, but it's on Netflix. I'll probably watch it.
I really loved Incredibles 1. Incredibles 2, to me, was kind of not that great.
Whatever. I haven't watched it yet.
And I think John Krasinski should have been. He may not have won, but he should have been nominated for Best Director as well. So I don't understand what's going on. You know they're going to give it to Roma. They're going to give Roma probably like a ton of awards, and you know what we're going to have to. That's going to be all over Twitter. Anti-wall talk.
Yep.
It's going to be Roma this, Roma that. You know, we need to build a wall around Roma. How about that? It's a hot take.
There it is.
They nominated
National emergency question mark?
Yeah. They nominated the director for Roma, the movie Roma, the actress for Roma. So I think they nominated supporting actress for Roma as well.
How was the Meg?
It was what you would expect.
I know you watched it with Lynn, so
it's what you would expect from a giant shark movie. Okay. It wasn't the best thing.
Was it worse than Sharknado?
Oh, nothing is worse than Sharknado.
That was a sarcastic question. I know the answer to that question already. But, I'm just going through the list here. I have not seen any of these.
Can we make this statement on air, Elijah? If Roma wins Best Picture, we will watch it.
You know what? Why not?
Oh, my God.
Sure.
We will do it. If Roma wins Best Picture, we will watch it. Please don't, because I don't even think it's in English. I hate watching movies that aren't in English.
I took Spanish, so I can maybe help you out a little bit. But,
I very passively passed my Spanish 1 and 2 in high school.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I was not good at Spanish. I passed Spanish. All right, so I'm not great at.
Wow, are you fluent?
No. But I can pick up some things here and there. But yeah, if it wins, we'll watch it. For the brand. For the brand. Hot takes.
All right. So that's really all we got this week. We talked about the All-Star game. KD got MVP. Do we care? I think the All-Star game is pointless.
It's like winning the Pro Bowl MVP. It's like, okay, well, whatever. No one cares. So, yeah, whatever.
Cowboys got rid of Terrence Williams today, I believe.
I saw that one coming from about mid-season. He didn't have a touchdown catch last year. Like, whenever he was healthy all year. He was just a body. We have Amari Cooper now. We have Michael Gallup. And, actually, Cole Beasley might be getting let go this offseason.
No. As long as you have Cole Beasley, you have a chance. Well,
apparently, he wants to get paid like $8 million a year, and Cowboys are like, no.
But he should be getting money from his rap album.
True. 80 Stings, boy.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's one of the songs. You know that.
Probably better than Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
Should it have been nominated for Best Rap Album?
Over Cardi B,
maybe.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Christian telling us Cardi B is bad. She real bad. Her music is real bad.
You know, I don't hate Cardi B. I just don't think she's very good.
Is she better or worse than Iggy Azalea?
Better.
Wow. I think they are both equally terrible.
Is she better or worse than Nicki Minaj?
I think they're also both bad, but I think Nicki Minaj is slightly better.
I think Nicki Minaj hates Cardi B now.
Oh, I think they both do.
Because Cardi B came and snatched the crown. You know what I'm saying?
What about Young Ma? How about put her...
I'm pretty sure it's Young M.A. I think that's how it's pronounced, not Young
Is
Ma.
It really?
I think there's periods in the name. But I think, anyway, she is a person. she's not terrible either. She's just
get the strap.
Yeah, she's whatever.
Jussie.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to bring up before we
end it?
Close today?
No, I think I'm okay. So yeah, it's Young M.A. Young M.A.
Wow, I know one song by her/him. I don't know what she chooses to go by, but
wait. Yep. Whatever.
Jussie.
That's the show today, folks. Wow. If you want to email us, where can they email us at? Email us at Carson.
No, don't email us at Carson. Email us at Hot Takes the Show at gmail.com. I saw what you were doing there, Elijah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Where can they find you on Twitter if they'd like to yell at you or tell you to KYS?
You can't. I'm just kidding. It's Elijah _Stacks.
You can find me on Twitter at Carac323. If you tell me to KYS, I will probably retweet it and tell you working on it.
Working on it. Any ideas? Question mark.
Well, I work at Lowe's, so I get a 10% discount on all rope and bleach.
Wow, Justin.
This is MAGA country.
Yes. Woo. What a hoax. Anyway, look at us go. 55 minutes. On a week.
I think our camera might have cut out halfway through the episode.
Did it really?
I don't know. So there may be no video this week, but we'll
sad.
It's all for the audio anyway.
It is black over there, so wow.
It's all about the audio. We're pretty ugly anyway, so it's not that big of a hit.
Was the battery dead?
I charged it before we came over here, so did you press the button?
I am confident. I heard
I feel
the
like
beep
you did
and
too,
the red
yeah.
go on. Anyway, whatever. Hopefully it's working. But,
if not, I won't have to worry about syncing up the audio and the visual, and you guys won't have to look at us this week.
Yeah, blessings.
I want to give a thank you to all our regular listeners. Please continue to support us. Send in
and spread
emails.
the link, man.
Yes, retweet the link. Share it with your friends. See us on LU memes. Go ahead and like us. So yeah, I guess that's it. I have an intramural game tonight at 10:15, which is really late for a game.
Are we gonna report on that next week, maybe?
Probably not, because we're not the greatest, and we are playing a 4-0 team.
Lit.
News coming in just as the show closes: the UVA Virginia Cavaliers have defeated Virginia Tech 64-58.
Ooh, Christian
on Virginia Tech's home court.
Yikes!
Brutal. Sorry for that.
But go Flames, all right? You know what I'm saying?
Go Flames.
Go Flames.
We won against Lipscomb the other week. That was a pretty big deal because they beat us.
A revenge win.
Yes, because Richie McKay, our coach, came out and said he took the blame for the loss when we lost by 20 at home. And then I guess he figured it out. He went up to Lipscomb and beat them.
Yep.
So Tech, if you're too sad about getting beat down by the UVA Cavaliers twice this year, you can come to Liberty and try to do something with us.
Take on McKay. Wow.
Yeah, McKay's got something for Buzz Williams.
Yikes. But hey, you know what? Cool. We're out here.
We are out of here. All right, so we'll see you guys next week. Any big news happens this week, we'll be here to cover it. We're always here.
But also, there's no big news, then we're going to talk about something else.
Yes, we'll talk about something probably stupid that you guys won't want to hear us talk about. Roma.
All right.
We are fair and balanced. All right, so that's the end of the show. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.